Vice President-elect Donald Trump's cabinet picks, including Matt Gaetz for Attorney General and Pete Hegseth as the head of the Department of Defense, will require approval from the Republican-controlled Senate next year. Here's a look at how Trump is choosing candidates and how the approval process could play out. During Trump's first term, he picked lots of Washington insiders for top jobs, like Senator Jeff Sessions for Attorney General and retired General Jim Mattis for the Department of Defense, though he didn't have strong relationships with them. Reuters national political correspondent Jim Oliphant says Trump's taking a different approach now.
What we've seen with Trump's picks this time around is a really consistent pattern, and that's been he's going with people that he knows well. What Trump is trying to do here basically is build a circle of trust where he can count on his people in these various roles across the administration to execute his policies the way that he wants it done.
The nominees will likely meet with key senators ahead of confirmation hearings to start around the time Trump takes office in January, when the American public can get to know them and their backgrounds and assess their suitability for the roles.
All he needs from the Senate is a simple majority, 51 votes. And so they have a few votes over that, which even allows a senator to perhaps to not go along with a particular nominee. The problem is where you have more controversial nominees, and I'm thinking about now Matt Gaetz to run the Justice Department, perhaps Pete Hegseth, who's been chosen to run the Defense Department, is, there are a lot of questions right now about their qualifications and their suitability for these jobs. So if you were to get a block of Republican senators, let's say 5, they could tank a nomination.
Trump could get a sense of potential opposition ahead of a hearing and decide to withdraw the nomination as well. He could avoid a confirmation fight altogether by making what's called a recess appointment.
Trump has been talking about doing something called recess appointments, which is it's a mechanism that the Constitution allows where you can instill a cabinet member or an agency head without Senate approval if the Senate is in recess, if basically between sessions. The appointment lasts for 2 years. And it has been done in the past as a way to sort of bypass the confirmation process.
The problem is nominees could be viewed as illegitimate, and it could antagonize the Senate. Republicans won majority control of the chamber as well as the House, and Trump may not want to create divisions before beginning to implement his policy agenda.